we must be on the government. How come it is becoming difficult to know who gave instruction to the military that we draw back? Until we get this done, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu might just be playing the game of playing to the camera. And now they told us that it is free, that they rescue them, which not too many Nigerians, 80% of Nigerians, they don't believe that. But that is not the issue. You are welcome to the Guru's Perspective again today. I want to thank you very much for being there. Please view this. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Guru, which is Godwin the Guru. And of course, always make sure you share. But most importantly, drop your comments at that section of where the comment box is, because your comments will be very, very helpful for us. And if we are helped, you are helped as well. Okay, let us go ahead. Today, we still want to talk about this security in Nigeria. For the very, very first time, the president has taken the matter very seriously. And one has to commend him for declaring a state of emergency on insecurity. It's not easy. It is never, and it has never been easy. But he started it. How far will this declaration go? There are many, many forces contending against themselves in this game we now found ourselves. First and foremost, insecurity did not just start today. Insecurity, the one we are talking of now, was an affair of 2009, when Boko Haram was established in Borno State, in Maiduguri specifically. And Yusuf Mohammed was the leader. A governor then, with other politicians in Borno State, brought him up and told him what to do. But Boko Haram came with only one ideology, which we can all know of, by saying Western education is haram. Haram is something forbidden, something not good, something not accepted. If we interpret that language, it is saying, therefore, that Western education, anything that will lead to Western education, must not be encouraged. But behind that language, Western education is haram, are more daring factors that decided the people to do what they want to do. We should not forget that politicians, they write the script we play. They are the writers of scripts which we, followers, voters, play up sometimes. But they made us to play it. It becomes that it is not our agenda, it's not the agenda. When the script of Boko Haram was coming, not much was said about it, that there will be massive attack on religion, on individuals that will ascend the presidency, until the Boko Haram came out once to say that we need to negotiate. First and foremost, Goodluck Jonathan, who was the president of Nigeria, was not qualified to be president of Nigeria. For what reason? Because he was a Christian. That Goodluck Jonathan should resign. We should not forget it. That was when Boko Haram, in the announcement, appointed Major General Muhammadu Buhari, who was not yet then president. But don't forget that he was on the scene, and he was head of state from the 9th of December 31st, 1983 to 1987 or thereabout, almost 2 years. Boko Haram named Muhammadu Buhari as their spokesman. And of course, the name of Wole Soyinka was equally mentioned, but that one will be here nor there. It was only at that time that people now saw, more than the declaration that Western education is bad, that they now saw that this thing is having a coloration of ethnicity, is having coloration of tribe, is having coloration of religion affair. Because in the year 2000, was it? When Lam, the former governor of Oyo State, late Adesina, yes, Lamido Lam, they call him Lam. When a headman was killed in Oyo State, it was Muhammadu Buhari, having come down as head of state of this country, that traveled all the way to Ibadan to go and ask the governor, why are your people killing my people? It was a journey that the president shouldn't have taken, but he took it, and it went on record. The internet will never forget. People don't forget easily. So that's for that. Now, today, the arise of Boko Haram had moved, crossed many barriers, until we now have ISWAP, that is the Islamic thing for West African countries. We have many others that are coming. Before we now started having what they call the bandits, as against the word terrorists. So, of all this, we can see increase on daily basis on the insecurity we have in this country. So when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now came out to say, I declare this, we should clap for him, because it's not an easy thing to do, but he has done it. How far will this be? How far as a solution will this bring into the matter? It is most unfortunate that we just have to cross-check some events vis-a-vis results to know whether there will be solution or there will be no solution. In Kebbi, where the insurgents went to pick our daughters from school, we have been told that the governor had an information, intelligence report, that the terrorists might come to the school to pack people. The governor alerted the military authority, and the military authority sent soldiers there or military men there to make sure that nobody arrived there for that cynical purpose. We were told that the military was there until 3 a.m. and somebody gave a command for the military to pull out of the place. The military pulled out by 3 a.m. 3:45, that is 45 minutes after the military pulled out, the terrorists arrived and took away all our daughters. Yeah, it's a good news that today our daughters are back. But the question is this: who gave the order? Who gave that order? To know whether what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing now will bring success or not, we should look forward to seeing the result of investigation of who gave that order, because such order must have come from top. Because if we fail to identify and make it public that the order was given by social president and people are brought in to be punished, it means all our efforts will result into nothingness. This is one factor we must look at, because even in the Kebbi, after the children were returned, other people had been carted away from that same place. It is most likely to be that because nobody looked in depth and bring those who brought the problem to book so that they can face the law. Once we fail to do that, it is as good as not backing on deceiving the people. Because I will have one example to give. In 2022, the terrorists invaded the Nigerian Defense Academy. That is the highest citadel of producing military personnel for Nigeria. And the Nigerian Defense Academy is well respected all over the world. But the terrorists came there, and the terrorists were able to take some officers away and slaughter them, at least, because within 48 hours, the body of one of the major taken away was found, killed. Now, was that the first time that terrorists would invade the Nigerian Defense Academy, that 2022? No. Before then, terrorists came and captured some junior officers, not the rank of major, below, and took 3 of them away into the forest and demanded for ransom. That time, the demand for the ransom was low. It was 400,000 naira that the terrorists demanded for those junior officers. And at the end of the day, the 400,000 naira was paid. And when the officers were released, they now said that the place they took them to keep them, when they went to hide them, that they were hearing parade and everything that was going on at the Nigerian Defense Academy. Meaning, these people had built their camp close enough to the NDA, which means they must not be new. Because that one was overlooked, because till today, nobody revealed to us that these were the kidnappers or these were the terrorists. That's why they had the boldness to move in and pick measure and took them away and did what they did. So it is for that reason that we must be on the government. How come it is becoming difficult to know who gave instruction to the military that we draw back? Until we get this done, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu might just be playing the game of playing to the camera, which will not be good. Because as it were now, if an instruction was not given, and those military in that MAGA federal secondary school where the girls were, if they had not withdrawn, these people wouldn't have been able to step into the place. And now they told us that it is free, that they rescued them, which not too many Nigerians, 80% of Nigerians, they don't believe that. But that is not the issue. It is the seriousness of pursuing this. Why can't we name and shame those who are destroying Nigeria? They are in this one. Then if you remove that, let us look at what they did in Niger State. They moved there and they pick all those people. Some of them, I don't know whether they are back now or they are not back. Then Sokoto, they went. But the worst of it all is that a day after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared state of emergency, what happened? Bandit, no, I hate calling them bandits. Terrorists came to Abuja. Terrorists, I repeat, came to Abuja and carted away 7 people from this area of Buhari area council. That is in Abuja. 7 people. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. And as I talk now, many people are still being carted away by the terrorists. Then, I want you to watch this video, which is less than a minute, where the terrorists, they were now ready to let those girls go. What did they say? They told the girls, did anybody harass you? Did anybody molest you while you were with us here? Say no. Were you starved of food? Say no. Did we physically abuse you? They say no. Did we verbally abuse you? They say no. Then you now say, how many military helicopter you saw while we were here, hovering around us? Then those little girls say, there are many. He said, but they could not rescue you by force. He said, we negotiated and we decided to let you people go. Meaning, don't think anybody will be able to release you, but we have done it. So when you get home, go and say this.
To an ba ku kulawa? To insha Allah kun dai ga za a maishe ku lafiya akan uwayenku ku koma lafiya. Kuna lafiya ku. Akwai wadda an kawo magana banza daga cikin ku. Duka cikin lami lafiya ko? To insha Allah ga mu dai insha Allah mu din ne yalo insha Allah za a bashe ku ta kan sulhu a zama lafiya sai ku koma lafiya. Ai bai anshe ku ba. Jirgi nawa ya taho abu da ba mu san iyaka. Kun san iyaka? To insha Allah kun daga gwamnati ta kasa an saka ko? A zalama an ka zo za a amshe ku akan ta magana da manya da komi ko? To insha Allah masha Allah salamu.
What story does that tell us? To me, in my little knowledge of and interpretation, I believe that is the real message, meaning the government cannot rescue them. And I will not go too far looking for the answer, because Bayo and Onuga have told us that the military know where the terrorists are. They know their method of operation. They know everything. But they cannot just go there to strike because of collateral damage. Okay. Compare this to the reality that the school girls, they move away, they came with about 100 motorcycles. And when they pick up the girls, say 2 plus another terrorist behind them and the rider, they go into the forest. It took them almost 1 hour to leave Kebbi to arrive either the Niger State forest, which you and all this one, the military with all their intelligence equipment could not get them and pick them. So what the terrorists told those girls that you cannot be released until negotiation, it gives Nigeria the assurance that yes, negotiation is being paid. And if the military will go, the government will now negotiate and pay the people. Negotiate and pay the people. Then what is the government doing? Is it not increasing the instrumentality of sabotage on the side of, we should think of this. We are still in trouble, but maybe one day, and maybe that one day will come, that God will help us. Through which means the best is as yours as mine.